Book of Mormon is yet another book that makes the claim of having a divine origin. Where did this book come from according to Mormon theology? It came after a claimed encounter with an angel named Moroni, in which the angel revealed the location of gold plates that contained an account of Jesus making an appearance in the Americas. And what evidence is there of such a celestial encounter? Well, upon opening the Book of Mormon, you will find a testimony of 3 witnesses that state the following, quote, "An angel of God came down from heaven, and he brought and laid before our eyes, that we beheld and saw the plates, and the engraving thereon," end quote. However, interestingly, one of these named witnesses, Martin Harris, in an interview with Professor Charles Anthon of Columbia University concerning the translation of the golden plates, denied that he had actually seen them with his own eyes. Harris claims he saw them with, quote, "the eye of faith," end quote, a vastly different story than what the Book of Mormon itself states. But as far as any actual tangible archaeological and prophetic evidences, there are none. In fact, much like the Quran, the Book of Mormon is full of contradictions and false prophecies. For example, Joseph Smith wrote that the house he built at Nauvoo would be inhabited by his family, quote, "forever and ever," end quote. This house was destroyed after Joseph Smith's death, and interestingly enough, neither Joseph Smith nor his family ever actually lived in the house. Another of the Mormon prophecies that proved false was that Great Britain and all nations would get involved in the Civil War. Obviously, that was a prophecy that never came to pass. Joseph Smith also prophesied that Columbus would discover America, and in this case, Smith's prediction was not only detailed, but extremely accurate. Unfortunately, the Book of Mormon was written in the 1800s, and as history records, Columbus discovered America in 1492. Among Smith's other prophecies, he once wrote that God would send a prophet named Joseph, and this prophet will be like Moses, and he would be given a rod of iron in judgment, an obvious reference to himself. He also claimed he would be God's spokesman, and that he himself was God's son, a claim that was made despite the fact that none of the over 3,000 prophecies about Messiah that were made in the Old Testament scriptures were ever fulfilled by Smith.